who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Benjamin's 49ers going up against Beckham's Falcons. Now let's go to Gymnastics Week 8 matchup.
Falcons, 49ers, coming up on EA Sports. We welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And, Phil, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here for football. And how will that factor into this game?
It's always a factor, Jim, when you have good weather. Now you can call anything you want and not worry about the elements disturbing your game plan. It's a complicated game. There's no doubt about it. But it's less complicated when you have good weather.
The 49ers are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The team that sits atop the NFC South has the football on the tee, getting set now to kick it away and get this game started. This game has officially begun. He'll take it from the 10. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. He's taken down at the 30. Newton's coming off a game where he threw 2 touchdown passes a week ago. First down at the 30. Hill's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 6.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. The Falcons set at the line. Dime package. Newton in shotgun formation. Locked in on his way. The 20. McDonald's there to make the tackle.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
First down following the long play. Newton handoff.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
The 49ers decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
This is a situation right now, football in there for a touchdown. I'll tell you what, that'll give them some second downs.
The Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. Third and goal at the 4. A first drive and a first touchdown. And
the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo. If Big Mo is on their side, that is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
Newton certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. Glennon's coming to the huddle. He's had a solid year, but not spectacular. His quarterback rating just over 80. Glennon's back in shotgun formation. The reception by Beckham. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
A foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Even on short passes, accuracy is a big, big deal. When you put it on them right in stride, look what happens. They catch it in stride. They don't slow down, of course, and good things happen. Nice touchdown run.
Makes the PAT. Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 7-7. He'll take it from the 1. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
The 49ers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did. That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down mark.
The 49ers have it at the 34. Jared Boykin with the reception. That's his third catch of the day.
If you got a defensive back that's scared to death and not going to give up the big play, you got to run things like this. The out route, nice route by the wide receiver, and a good throw by the quarterback.
The 49ers take it from the 43. Wide to the left. Hill's tackled down after a gain of 5. Now we'll get a look at the 49ers offense. This offense is very good at moving the football and right up near the top when it comes to yards per game. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Falcons official. They're saying the injury is minor and he'll be back on the field momentarily. Back to you.
2nd down and 5. They'll go ground. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
The 49ers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Out of the shotgun formation. Throws the pass. Gains 16.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. Wonderful job catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
The 49ers come to the line of scrimmage and show a full house. First down at the 37.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of a couple that time. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. The 49ers have it at the 39. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Hill's marked down after a gain of 4. And here's the Falcons defensive lineup. What a category to lead. Number 1 in the NFL against the rush. The 49ers have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down.
Third down and 8.
Bennett's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The 49ers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Falcons lined up in the nickel. First down at the 21. They run the counter play. McDonald's in on the tackle.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
After running it, it's second down. Hill's called on once again. Breaks out of the tackle. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run.
It's a nice job by the offensive line on this play, but the running back, he makes it happen. The linebacker has a chance to hit him. Other defensive players, but he breaks those tackles and goes in for the touchdown.
The Falcons in kick return formation.
He's churning ahead. Fowler's there to take him down.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Here's the handoff.
Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
Here's our look at the Falcons offense. They're a hard team to get off the field because third down this season has gone their way, converting at a very high rate.
Second down and 10.
And here's the toss.
Well, the defense has got to be happy about this situation. Anytime early in the game you get an offense at third and long, you are looking to make a play and get things rolling on your side.
It'll be third down.
It's Glennon out of the pistol. What a catch by Odell Beckham Jr. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
First down at the 36. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And here we have second down.
Feeds him again. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Rodgers is in the backfield. The Falcons have it at the 24.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The 49ers go with the dime formation here on defense. Glennon's going to take it from the gun. It's into the surefire hands of Odell Beckham Jr.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Not even a foot away. So, first and goal to go. Glennon's on the move. And it's batted down. And now, here's the 49ers defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Second and goal from the 1. Runs it across for the touchdown. They've tied the game as this first quarter is winding down. I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense can get it TD.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The 49ers looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running backs running hard. It is fun to watch. What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Newton's lined up. 2 tight ends set. The 49ers will take the snap from the 30. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. Just out of the first quarter, and they can stake themselves to a lead if they're able to capitalize on the fumble recovery.
Oh, absolutely. Once you get in the second quarter, the game is tied. If you're the team that can find a way to put points on the board, your chances of winning are great. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The snap will come at the 33. Second and 6. Handoff made. Fights through that hit. And a flag comes out.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you hit the helmet, in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
First down at the 18. The give. That's a gain of 7.
The Falcons know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good solid run that time.
Second and 3. And by Kerrigan this time. This is third down. Outside now on the toss. And that gains 1. Going for it on fourth down. Toss play. The Falcons turn the ball over on downs.
The Falcons had time go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision. but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The 49ers offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
And they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right. They're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Hill's got it on the handoff.
Flag is out.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center.
2nd down and 11. The grab is made by Kelvin Benjamin.
The 49ers are tied up right now, and part of what's been working for them is the passing game. Newton's looked in control of the offense to this point.
Hard to believe this game is tied when you watch the offense and the quarterback. They are hot. They're throwing the football. They're making it work. And we'll see if they can get ahead with another drive.
2 hands on the football. It has the catch. 3rd catch today so far.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
That picks up 7. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down here.
Newton lines up in the pistol. Gets the handle here. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
The 49ers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
3rd down.
From the gun, Newton.
He's got some daylight.
Gains 11.
First down at the 42.
Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action. The 49ers have it at the 39.
Slashes to the left side. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
The 49ers are tied up in what's been a fun game up to this point, partner. Hill's really been a handful, and is a key reason why it's so tight.
Ooh, he is. Come on. He's tearing it up, Jim. I mean, can you imagine? He's doing it every way you can think of. Running the football, breaking tackles, going around people. Spectacular game so far.
Ball is out, and the defense has it.
They bring him to the turf.
A Here in the second quarter, and now a chance to take the lead thanks to the defense, Phil.
You said it right. They went out and took the football away. They manhandled the offense. What a good job by the defense. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Falcons will take the snap from the 25.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
First down and 10.
They'll run it here. Taken down at the 39.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and 4.
Beckham's got the catch and the first.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
The 49ers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Has the grab. Tackled down right around the 48.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
First down at the 48.
And that gains a few. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning.
Second down and 7.
And now here's the toss. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Ball from the 46. It's Glennon out of the pistol.
Third and 3.
Going for the home run.
The Falcons are getting set to punt. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The 49ers had a promising drive, derailed by a fumble the last time they were on the field. Let's see if they can get that momentum back because they were in scoring position the last time.
Yeah, listen, when you fumble the football in this league, usually there's somebody coming into the huddle to replace you after that fumble because they just can't tolerate the fact that you just give it away on a promising drive.
Newton won't risk a hit here as he slides.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Hill in the backfield. Single back set. Bennett's got the catch and the first. The 49ers call a timeout. Their first. Newton's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
First and 10.
Running room.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Coming to the line at the 48. The Falcons come out in a dime package.
First down at the 48. Newton's tackled down at the 39.
The 49ers elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap.
False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the official.
Second down and 6. It's hauled in by Boykin. That's a gain of 6. First down coming up.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
He'll try this one from 55.
Stop him.
No good. No good. Well, it was a long field goal attempt, but this time they're unable to come up with any points at all.
Yeah, and when you get in situations like this, everything has to be perfect. The snap, the hold, and the kick, and it wasn't, and that's why they missed the field goal.
The Falcons stalled on their last drive, forced a punt, so now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The defense gets a sack. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley. In our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
And the second half kicks off. Which team is going to break this tie? No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone.
The Falcons offense will try to set the pace early here in the second half with this game tied, Phil.
Yeah, they're going to try to set the pace, but listen, on the other side, this defense is aggressive. It's tough. I think the defense is going to get after them and maybe cause a turnover right here. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Falcons at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Falcons take it from the 28. Picks up about 2.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 30. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Rodgers lined up as the single back. Rodgers handed the football and gains about 1.
Way, third down.
It's an empty backfield for Glennon this time. The Falcons snap it at the 31. Looking long, but it falls incomplete.
Defense was the order of the first half, Phil Simms, and it's hard to even see a scenario where that doesn't continue.
I think we got a trend going here. Here we are in the third quarter, and the offenses are still locked up, can't do anything. I don't care. I like this. Defenses rule today.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The 49ers have failed to come away with points, drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coaches calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense. Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Hill's taking the handoff. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
The 49ers know one of the worst things you could do in the NFL is lose yardage on a run play. They do it that time on 2nd down, and now they have 3rd and long, and the coach is going, well, what do you want me to call? Not many things can work on 3rd and long.
Stands in the pocket. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3 and out. The defenses were so dominant in the first half. I don't see any reason why the third quarter is going to be any difference here, Phil.
Well, the game's moving at a fast pace, Jim, because the defenses are dominating and doing so many good things. So they're not tiring out. Usually that's the #1 problem for all defenses in this league. When they get tired, they give up plays, but that no sign of tiredness so far out there in the field.
That return's good for about 21.
The Falcons love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Falcons bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
2nd down here after that run play. The Falcons at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Looking across the middle, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Glennon's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First down at the 46. Going deep. Tough catch.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play. Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time. If you're the quarterback, it's a tie game. You're down in here in the red zone. Be careful with the football. You at least want to get 3 points out of this.
Gets about 9 on the play.
The 49ers defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Makes the catch. And that gains a few.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know. They don't want none of this.
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. The offense is set at the line for the first down. After what a catch. Touchdown. Phil, how big was that touchdown here midway through the third quarter to take the lead?
Well, Jim, I think anytime you start getting into the third quarter of football games, anytime you take the lead, it's a big deal because now you're going to start affecting the play calls of the offense and the defense of the other team.
They're setting up the return. Able to move past the 20 and
And brought down at the 23. Look at the numbers, Phil. This is a running back that struggled early, but since then has really found his rhythm.
Yeah, when the run game doesn't work, it just looks really ugly to everybody, to the team and the fans. But they stayed with it, and now this thing is starting to look, well, not pretty, but pretty good.
Gets it out for the completion. That's a gain of 8. That's his first reception today.
The 49ers did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
Newton's completion percentage, 90% on the day. Second down, 2 to go. He's got a little bit of daylight here. McDonald's there that time for the tackle.
The 49ers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The 49ers snap it at the 41. The ball is fumbled. He's brought down. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
To the ground. Up the gut here. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. The 49ers have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Hill's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. And when he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving, and he is one tough running back to tackle.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Bennett's got it on a pass that had some heat.
49ers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve the team well.
And he's forced to the ground.
Newton's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The 49ers snap it at the 31. Hill's marked down at the 27.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Jeremy Hill has the catch.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
And he puts it through for 3.
That field goal definitely helps their cause, but they're still going to have plenty of work to do in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no question, but you know what? You said it right. They still have the fourth quarter, so this is a long game. Take the positives out of that field goal and just march forward.
The Falcons offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays. This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Falcons take it from the 23. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Now looking at third down. Glennon's got it in the gun. Catch made. That'll pick up the first. And finally, the offense comes through in the clutch on third down.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Glennon's completed his last 6 passes. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. The Falcons offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the 4th quarter. Double tight end formation. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Logan's going to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Glennon's alone in the backfield. The Falcons take it from the 43. And it's swatted away.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Glennon's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The 49ers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick the field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points. The 49ers did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the 2nd half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
1st and 10. Here's Boykin. And he's brought to the ground. That's 5 receptions on the day.
Newton's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Newton's now completed 4 in a row. Rock for a loss on that play.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
2nd down coming up. Almost intercepted.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
3rd down on the way. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Spins away from contact. Still on his feet.
The defense, when they watch this tape tomorrow, they are going to get their rear ends chewed out. Look at the broken tackles that time by the running back.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6. Falcons with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. That ball should have been picked, but instead it's knocked away incomplete.
I think we heard this all week long, didn't we, Jim? They wanted to be aggressive in this football game, and they're calling the plays and managing of the game, but you're losing. It's close. You go for it on 4th down. That's a lot to try to overcome.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
My man has been a workhorse all season long. He loves to carry the football. The offense keeps giving it to him. Big reason why he's in the top 10 in rushing attempts so far this year.
They'll go ground. That's a gain of only a yard. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Third down and 2. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's knocked down.
You have a lead in the 4th quarter. You got the football. You want to keep it. Not a very good play call there. So now it's up to your defense to try to stop and win the game.
The Falcons believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. Rodgers lined up as the single back. It's intercepted. The 49ers seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Newton's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
Benjamin's got it, and a first. That's another reception, given two.
The 49ers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field. Just keep marching.
Now 1st and 10. A nice grab. San Francisco, touchdown. Was that score right there, partner? When they absolutely had to have it, they get the touchdown.
Clutched by the offense. Now let's see if the defense can deal with the pressure. Can they go out there and answer the bell and finish this game off? We'll find out.
The Falcons looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 24-21. He'll take it from the 6. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The 49ers defense would like to come up with the same kind of result they had the last time when they had the interception.
Jim, that was awesome. It's so hard in this league now to get an interception because if you look at the receiver the wrong way, he'll throw a flag. So good job by the defense.
Launches it down the field. And they're going to take it the distance. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. At the most critical time, they've found the end zone and taken the lead. It's up to the defense now to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They put the pressure on their defense, go out there and finish this game off. And then, hey, look, you always got to feel good as a defensive player when you take the field with the lead. So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
And a touchback. The 49ers offense would like to drive for another touchdown. Only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific.
That is just a killer. Delay of game against the offense.
Something you can control. Snapping the football before the play clock runs out. The quarterback's got to read the defense, make sure his guys are aligned, and also watch the play clock.
Newton in shotgun formation. And they get the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Hills, the receiver, on the screen. Man-tied Mateo makes a statement with that tackle. The 49ers still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Newton's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well. The 49ers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. From the gun, Newton. Got a big lane. Newton won't risk a hit here as he slides to end the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
2nd and 2. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down at the 33. Pulls it in. Gains 13. That's his first reception today.
The 49ers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Newton's completed his last 6 passes.
You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about 2 teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is 2 different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
2nd down and 7. Takes it out of the eye. They deck him in the backfield.
The Falcons guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. Just a quick drop back. On the money. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Two minutes to go in the second half.
Folk will line up now for the field goal attempt.
Got a flag.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
They're flagged for running into the kicker. The 49ers now getting ready to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 7. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. We know both these quarterbacks are playing at or near the top of their games, so today it's been no surprise to see each one playing well and feeding off one another.
Well, yeah, I think you might be right there. Listen, they came into the game hot. They got wonderful rhythm throwing the football, and both offensive lines giving their quarterback time to throw.
First down at the 24. Running room.
This offense counts on this running back every single week, and he delivers. The top rusher in the NFL once again breaks tackles, makes a beautiful run, and picks up big yards.
Rodgers going to take the handoff now. Falcons now move the chains. The Falcons coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week, but right now they're winning another tightly contested game.
Well, sure, I'm sure they wouldn't mind the blowout victories, but that's not going to happen. I think everybody in this league knows it's how you do in the close game. That defines what you're going to be. Are you going to be a playoff team or a team that doesn't make the playoffs?
2nd and 3 after that last carry. They're going to run it on the toss. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout.
Third down now.
The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense.
From the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed 1 first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down.
1st down and 10. That's a gain of 6. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got to lead, and you want to keep the clock moving. So what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
2nd down and 4. Takes another handoff. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First and goal. Did not get both feet down. Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6. Got hit on release.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 3rd and goal from the 6. Rodgers going to secure the handoff.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
The kick is through for 3. So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.